Is a ketogenic diet sort of better geared towards women and a carnivore diet better geared towards men? Let's break it down. Welcome everyone. This is going to be a quickie. I just looked at one of the comments under my video and a person was asking, sort of stating the question. It seems as though ketogenic diets might work better for women for their hormones, whereas carnivore diet might be more advantageous for men. Which then I proceeded to think, what are you talking about? I think people really need to know what these dietary lifestyle measures are really about. Like, what do they do physiologically? Now, there is no distinguish between, obviously most people know this, between men and women and doing keto or carnivore or snake or lion or carbs or veganism. It just seems like carnivore men. Ketogenic diets for women. But the reality is that things are just trending, right? And women tend to be more geared to these, cabbage soup diets and what was that? The HCG diet and South Beach diet, all these women trying to lose weight. Today, in 2025, people are obsessed with their bodies. It's kind of scary, right? You walk into a gym, you're like, is everybody in this gym obsessed with their body? Or do they actually care? Well, maybe I came up with that thinking in Hollywood because people are a bit obsessed with how they look. But we're in a very high pressured reality. I will coach people who have cancer, who've got severe autoimmunity, and they still care about their weight instead of fixing their health problems. Women are always going to have more pressure. The average woman, I'm living in the country, so, not a lot of men become obsessed with their looks, but it happens today. Women are doing ketogenic diet originally to lose weight. It's great for epilepsy. It's good for cancer and autoimmunity. But what you're trying to do by doing a high-fat diet is balance your hormones, because it's your hormones that are going to indicate your blood sugar, your sex hormones, your thyroid hormones. So it's a really great diet in the context of cholesterol, which is a substrate for your reproductive hormones. It's really important to stabilize blood sugar, dogs below me, and ketones. And I hear horses outside. Sorry. By using a high fat, basically by becoming ketotic. That's why I talk about these diets all the time. Men are eating like 2 pounds of beef on these carnivore diets, and they don't have the obvious sort of symptomology that women clearly have. Like, I'm bloated, my stomach's out to here, because guys don't really talk about that. Some do. And women have periods, and they might lose their period, or they might develop complications of their cycle, like their blood sugar can go up, and their PCOS is freaking out, or their period will become like faint, or they'll bleed a lot. Men are not having this affectation, so that's why it looks like carnivore is for men and keto is for women. I think people are just getting it messed up. It's good for anyone with blood sugar issues. As long as you make carnivore a high-fat, ketonic lifestyle, it's really great for the short term. right? But as I've mentioned in many videos, I hate when I can't talk, if we need that prebiotic fiber to help ferment in your gut so you can fix your leaking gut. And overall health and vitality. Most of you have a hard time pooping, or you have loose stool or floating stool. Problems with the vagus nerve that goes from the brain to the gut. Keto's for everyone. Carnivore diet's for everyone. Carnivore is amazing for the short term. Amazing. I mean amazing. Then get off. Learn how to diversify your food. And I don't mean processed food. Comment below. Do you have problems with deciding if you should do keto or carnivore or low carb, high fat? Does anybody think that keto is for women and carnivore is for men? Are you having problems with your hormones on these diets? That's even a bigger question, because your hormones can tank. They can. Thyroid hormones, reproductive hormones, if you don't get into ketosis. Yeah. It's not about calories. It's about your hormones. Yeah, everything's about your hormones. It's very little about the autophagy that people keep rambling about. Your hormones. Thyroid, sleep, reproductive, adrenal. That's what you need to use as your gauge of total health, is how your hormones are functioning. And people need to focus on animal fat that has cholesterol in it, instead of trying to get away with MCT oil and coconut oil, trying to get into ketosis, because it ain't gonna happen. Stop using like your coconut milk. That's not gonna work. It's all about your hormones. That's really what it's about. Yeah. But once you stabilize your blood sugar and you make viable ketones, you will notice that your thyroid hormone, your T3 production, is stable. Your reproductive hormones, even post-menopause, your adrenals are going to provide you with progesterone and the estrogen and testosterone, rather much smaller. But it's all about balancing your hormones, your insulin, blood sugar hormones. That's a huge one on anti-aging and getting your body in order and getting lean. It's balancing your hormones. It's not about the calories. And no, cholesterol does not frack you up. It's more like deficiencies like zinc and copper. We got to learn a lot. We have been really bamboozled over time. Comment below. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. My Facebook fan page is Stephanie the Business Person. I do consultations if you guys feel like you need help. Yeah. I run a course where I cover all 3 diets. And I'm out because I got to go check on my donkey who cut her leg. I know. On the metal barn. Because I missed a spot, so it's now covered. Yeah, she kicked it like perfectly. Cut her leg. What do you think? Anywho, comment below, share this content, and that's how people find me. And I'm out. This was just a quickie. Nothing that deep-ish. Energy. At 57. Going on 50. What? Where's the time?